It was indignation that marked his life, and it's now indignation that is marking his death. France's Jewry has hit out at the outpouring of tributes to the father of the Indignados Movement. Stephane Hessel, who inspired Occupy movements around the world, has been criticized for his attacks on Israel. He gave a voice to the oppressed and revived the spirit of the French resistance to thousands in disarray. But if many mourned news of Stephane Hessel's death, some within the Jewish community contest his legacy.
His obsession against Israel was extraordinarily striking. He even said in one of the newspapers that the occupation in France was very lenient as compared to the occupation by the Israelis towards the Palestinians. If somebody else would have said that, it would have been an outrage.
The tireless advocate for Palestinian human rights irritated supporters of Israel, some of whom question his Jewish origins, whilst others accuse Mr. Hessel of using his Judaism to attack the Jewish state.
He's used his likely or unlikely Jewishness to attack the Jewish state. This master of indignation only focused his outrage on what was happening in Gaza, without focusing on all the other human rights violations around the world that are infinitely more serious than the Israeli-Palestinian conflict.
His passionate pamphlet, A Time for Outrage, which sold over 4 million copies worldwide, inspired a generation of activists.
He loved people. He especially loved the underprivileged. I remember when I was still in Mali, Stephane Hessel fought for the rights of illegal immigrants. It took the courage of a man like him to put pressure on the authorities.
A legacy that some say will be hard to follow. If everyone who was outraged acted like he did, I think society would be greatly different. We no longer stand up for our rights, while he at over 90 still did. He's an example to follow. The indignation that fired this resistance fighter throughout his life now seems set to continue after his death. Stephane Hessel will be remembered for bringing the spirit of indignation to thousands of people around the world, worried about austerity and unemployment. But this advocate for human rights will also be remembered for his strong support in favor of Palestine, leaving some Jews in doubt about his loyalty towards Israel. This is Christina Okello for JN1 in Paris.